Good morning, everyone. This is Erika with Aurora Heart Healing. And today I want to talk about self reflection. Self reflection can be excruciating. You can agonize over it. You can also learn so much from yourself as a human being when you reflect on yourself, on your actions, take accountability, take responsibility, and understand where you as a person, not what everyone else is saying or doing or behaving themselves like, but what you as a person inside prefer in your life. Over the last couple of weeks, I've been doing a lot of self reflection on inner child work and a lot of the different patterns that I could fall into, like vulnerability moments, seeking relationship if I'm not ready for it, or going through something and then finding myself not wanting to face it, but also knowing I have to. And this morning I was watching a podcast by Mel Robbins, and it says great relationships are not found, they are built. And through that, I have been really rebuilding and creating a new foundation for a relationship with myself and internally what that means to me, what that means for me, and what it means for the people around me. Because deep introspection can either lead you down a rabbit hole where you can guilt and shame yourself, or it can really create fundamental deep changes and shifts within you that are imperative. And when she said great relationships are built, not found, it truly resonated with me in what I'm doing at this time in my life, which is creating a deep rooted relationship with myself and who I am and who I want to be. And without self reflection, then we don't really get to do that. So, some of the ways that we can reflect on ourselves, first of all, I do like to get the opinions and advice of others because they will point out my own blind spots. But also, if we don't spend time by ourselves alone, then a lot of the times that self reflection is unable to happen because we are surrounded by others. And that's something that I really started to see over the last few months when I do spend a lot of time with myself. And when I'm in group settings, how different I feel about what's going on or what the setting is. It's the holiday season, so I'm getting invited to a lot of Christmas parties and group gatherings, and just understanding in myself what that means for me, what that feels like, what the experience is. Um, so one of the things that I've noticed a lot in this realm is that as an entrepreneur, I am constantly networking. I network maybe 4 to 5 hours, probably a week, which adds up. And when I'm networking, I have to be very picky and choosy about who I'm networking with because energetically, some people can be a little bit more draining. And that took some real deep self reflection to understand that, okay, there are some people that you can care about that you want around, but that they drain your energy. Maybe they're negative. Maybe they are unwilling to truly uncover some of those deeper things with you. Maybe they are resistant to anything that's new. Whatever the case may be, whatever reasons I feel drained around these people, I've had to reflect and think, okay, I need to limit or take my presence away from these situations. Also, I love to dance and I've always loved to dance. So, where I'm going to be going to an all sober event for people that want to go and dance and hang out with each other and just spend time in community. And with that, this took a lot of reflection on myself of what am I missing within my life, or what is it that I desire to bring into my life. I desire people that want to play and have fun and that feel excited about new experiences and that do feel this like desire to experience something different and see new people and just building relationships. And through the time that I have looked into myself, I find self reflection really does help each person really know who they are and what they want. As a human, if I don't know what I want and I don't know who I am, then I tend to experiment on people, who I am and what I want. And that usually does not end well for myself or the other person. So knowing that if I do not know, if I'm not stable in who I am and what it is that I want to offer, then it doesn't work out well because I am not creating relationship with intention. I am not creating my own intentions. There's no clarity through them. So when you actually sit with who you are, and sometimes it might be uncomfortable to just sit with yourself. And trust me, I get it. I know. I just had a session where they were like, I don't like the idea of this. And I said, I get it. It's not easy. It's not fair. It's not something that you want to go through sometimes, but sometimes it's so necessary and imperative to be able to move forward in your life, to be able to create the life of your dreams, the reality. And as I've been sitting with myself and really reflecting, I give myself time to meditate constantly now. And through that, it's been a very eye opening experience of what feelings are coming up when I see certain things, or what triggers me, or how some of the things that I've been doing within my life have affected my whole life. One of the things that I'm really working on right now is giving up control, just giving up control, thinking that anything goes as planned. The saying, you plan and God laughs, that has been my like driving force of, okay, how do I give up control? How can I, as a person that wants, it's never out of malicious intent, but fears have driven me in a lot of ways to want to have control over certain things. And as I am learning, as I'm growing, as I'm figuring different things out, I'm seeing, okay, this is how it's affected me in my life, and this is how I want my life to be. So I'm giving up the control instead of saying, okay, I need to go to the gym and then to my dance thing and then this and then this. It's like, okay, well, I don't have to do it all. I can just do some of it and it can be okay. And it's been funner that way. It's been a little bit, my life is already pretty spontaneous, but I've been able to allow that spontaneous side of myself to really shine and to grow and to heal as well, because so much was things needed to be on time and in this certain particular order. And what I'm really finding is a freedom and in just being and just feeling. And that wouldn't have come. I would have never been able to see that if I was 24/7 surrounded by people, if I was never taking time for myself, if I hadn't have sat and reflected on myself, what it is that I want within my life. And I want you all today to take 10, 15, 20 minutes and sit with yourself and don't think about anything else but who you are and what you're accomplishing today, right now. You, whatever feelings, whatever things that you may not be forgiving yourself for, whatever things that you may not have realized or wanted to look at those things. They aren't the most comfortable. I will tell you that. I will be completely 100% honest. They're not the most comfortable things to face, but it will make you feel better afterwards. Leaning into those discomforts bring us to a sense of deeper authenticity, of deeper knowing, of deeper understanding, of deeper faith in ourselves, creating evidence more and more to see why I am a good person, why I don't need the validation of someone else outside of myself to tell me, hey, you're doing a good job. Those are all different aspects of our lives that if we sit with it and we really truly understand where it's coming from, we can make massive shifts very quickly and very easily as well. And to end this video, if any of you need help sitting with yourself, if you need guidance, or maybe you need some help with clarity in figuring out why it is that everything's so jumbled up inside, book a one-to-one with me. I am very excited to be serving everyone from Carson City, Reno, Nevada area to beyond. And it's an honor and it's a privilege to work with each person and learn what it is that you need. Because I learn just as much from each and every person that comes through my doors that then they learn from me. We both learn mutually. And it is a great and wonderful way to really, truly start off the new year right and start off the new year with more understanding of ourselves. And how can you create goals if you don't even know who you are and what it is that would make you happy in the future? I think that that's a really rough question to ask, but it's also a very eye-opening one too. So you all have a wonderful day. I love you all. When you're self-reflecting, don't go into the rabbit hole of like, oh, this is all my fault, because more than likely, the way that you've been treated in life is a reflection of the people that are treating you that way, not you. And the way that others handle is to the capacity that they can handle situations. And if you are watching this and you are reflecting on yourself, then usually, and a lot of times, you've done your best and you have put forth effort, time, love, dedication, and you deserve all of the beauty in the world, because living consciousness is living conscious is not easy, not always easy, or maybe it is effortless for some, but it is well worth it because you build within yourself a deeper, more loving understanding of who you are, and that will attract the right people to you, and it does. So, like I said, love, light, peace this holiday season. So much peace. Have a wonderful day.